Somebody needs a timer. All right, everyone, we are here with Amy. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, my name is Amy Tuttle, and I am a member of Couchsurfing as well as a proud Cincinnatian, and we are currently in my home, the Sankofa House in Price Hill.
And explain what's going on. You've been gracious enough to host these events and tell us
So,
who are these lovely musicians next to you.
So the Sankofa House is, we're in Price Hill, Cincinnati, and we host all sorts of concerts and workshops all around this theme of rehumaning and really just encouraging basic and simple human connections. So like around food and music and art and all that good stuff. And so Jim contacted me through Couchsurfing and just said, hey, I'm going to do this concert in town. Do you want to come? And then the conversation evolved into like, hey, I'm looking for a place to do a concert in town. Do you mind hosting?
Because my last host flaked out.
Yeah.
And I really needed somebody
Sure.
else.
So I don't know, it was really great. It was a
worked out perfectly.
nice last minute opportunity, and we've got the space and love to host. So the rest is history. So tonight we're just wrapping up a really excellent concert that featured Jim, and then also
And Sherilyn.
And other folks. Everyone in the audience jumped in on some of the sing-alongs, and
Very
lots of laughter and good times and food shared. And one of the folks who came said something really awesome about how potlucks create a way for everyone to feel like they're involved and contributing, and so it kind of automatically creates community when you ask people to bring food and to share food. So that's my story.
So Amy, I appreciate that you're doing this, and I know we have Chris and Harriet right here with us too. These lovely folks are right on the left. And what we also want to know is how these two are traveling and vagabonding. I know that's on your mind, and that's on my mind, and that's on your mind. Like, so can you two tell us, for those who are watching, whether they're students or otherwise, or crazy people like ourselves, that are into all of this excitement, right? Potlucks and couchsurfing and other events and community,
Sure.
or earthy folks, I should say. What advice would you have for someone aspiring to do what you both did? Why don't you give us a little backdrop of what you both did individually, and then give your advice to others, because there's a little bit of risk-taking involved. So what sorts of things did you do to make this happen?
Hi, I'm Sherilyn. I perform as the Unamused Kraken. A few months ago, or back in October, so like 7 months ago, I was out on a megabus tour. I went to 4 different cities where I had friends, and so I was hanging out places. I did some busking, I did a few shows, and generally hung out with people, had a lot of fun playing music. But yeah, so right now I'm working on finding some shows here around Cincinnati. I sing, I play guitar, I play harmonica. I don't play nearly as many instruments as this guy, but I do what I can.
But you sound great with the instruments you do.
Yeah, it was really nice.
So where do you draw your inspiration from, Sherilyn?
It depends on the day. I listen to a lot of different music. Lately I've been into a lot of percussive fingerstyle stuff, so I guess you're doing percussive foot style. I'm naming your style percussive foot style, just because. Anyway, so a lot of guys like Andy McKee and John Gum and Luca Strickanioli and crazy people like that. They're super cool. But I also listen to a lot of old folk music. I get a lot of comparisons to Joni Mitchell, not that you would be able to figure that out from looking at me. But I'm also really inspired by David Bowie because he's really cool. So it really comes from all over the place. I have a decent base of alternative rock, and I like classic rock. But it's funny because my soul I have a hippie soul, obviously, and like I've sort of been finding my way back into that the past few years. So that's where I am now.
And so tell us, Jim, about yourself.
Yeah, I'm traveling too and just playing music. Because I suck at everything else. I found out that music's my one thing I can kind of get by with, and I don't know, since February, a few months ago, I've been traveling, and this is my 19th state. I just made it here in Ohio this afternoon, and yeah, just keep doing what you love doing, and if struggles come by, just overcome, get through that wall, and like, I don't know, every now and then, like, there's, like some nights, like, I don't make any money. I'm just kind of like, all right, well, and I do, like, backup jobs. I have, like, a little bit of web design clients and stuff like that, but, like, I don't know, it's kind of cool. Like, I've just been, you know, kind of getting by with a little bit of music and stuff, and, yeah, hopefully.
So, what advice would you two give about perpetual traveling for those that wanted to travel around the world or the country and do it? I ran into some people in Canada that did busking type of stuff, and one gal did it till her finger, you know, tips were bleeding, and she had to make money from city to city, and she would be on the street corner and do it that way. I've met people in Asheville, North Carolina, doing something similar. But how much do you need comfort and security? You know how in our culture they try to say, what are your thoughts on this?
Do you just have, like, a traveling partner? That would make it so much easier. Like, because I'm traveling alone, like, every night. And also safer, too, just having, like, someone with you. Like, there's so many things I'm like, I don't know, eventually I might find, like, another musician or something to travel with, because, or someone just to split the gas money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you know, it's not impossible or anything, but, like, it'd be a lot easier to have a companion with, and, yeah, that's my advice. Maybe just, like...
That
like,
and just do it. Which we were just talking about a minute ago.
Do it, but, like, if you're traveling alone like me, just realize, like, it's intense work. Every day is, like, on the computer making the next connection. I don't know where I'm sleeping tomorrow, so I'm kind of, like, still figuring out plans and stuff, but, like, yeah, having, you know, someone to come along with to split the work and figure out, okay, we're going to promote this show, you take this, you know, you promote the show, I'll find a good place to find the host and all that. And, I don't know, it's be easier with another person, but...
So what are the advantages to living like that and not living like that? You know how everyone tries to say, well, comfort and security and playing music on the side. What are the things that you learn about by going on tour and traveling? What have you both learned? Well, you did megabusing, Shirley.
Yeah, the thing about Megabus is that, you know, I bought tickets in July because I was doing a tour in October, and, you know, $1 to get from city to city. So it's like I could make up that travel cost in an hour of busking on the street. But, and, you know, I was staying with friends mostly, so it's like pretty low overhead for that. But yeah, the thing is like I like traveling. I like going and exploring and doing things and figuring out what's next. But right now I'm sort of here figuring out what to do from here. Cause like I did my 2-week tour, and now I'm doing a lot of open mics because I'm sort of on that verge of I really want to be doing this. It's just a matter of figuring out what the next step is and how to take it.
And how do you figure that out?
Talk to people who are doing it? I don't know. That, if I knew that, I would have done it.
Very good. Part 2 is coming right up.